Going on, guys? Dude, I don't know what in the fuck. Look at that, a full moon again. Third, fourth day in a row. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's the third day in a row. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, maybe it's the second day. Oh no, it's Thursday too. It's the third day in a row. It's crazy. Big shift, huh, for all of us. This time around, I'm not walking Marley. I'm walking Reckless. The golden retriever. Bro, so apparently he's a year old and he's still like that small. I think he's like a mutt or something, but he's cute. And I don't mind because he looks like a puppy forever. I'm down. You know what I mean? Like, don't get bigger, don't grow old type of thing. Also, if you can't notice, I dyed my hair black. Looks sick. And I spiked it, so yeah, I like it. You know, I didn't semi-permanent dye it. No, I fully dyed it. It's black now. And I like it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna do it again once the color fades out. Like, when my hair gets longer, I'll do it again. I'm excited, though, to see how, like, it looks once the hair grows. Like, my natural hair color. Because it'll look like, kind of, because my natural hair color is, like, blonde, right? So it's gonna look like blonde highlights, kind of, with black. Can't wait. Yeah, see, look, you can tell it's, like, black. Chillin'. Except for my facial hair, it's, like, you know, blonde, but fuck it. It's kind of edgy, right? You know what I mean? I'm, like, officially goth now. I'm, like, goth hippie. But not suicidal or anything. But, or is that emo? Hey, whatever, you get it. It's a beautiful night, though, huh? It is. It is. This video is about how our mind has the power to heal our body. There's a story of this other guy who went through a spiritual awakening, and I think he got shot in the spine or something. He was told, come on, buddy. Come on. He was told that he would never walk again. But he went through an awakening, right? Realized we're not the body at all. We're just consciousness inhabiting the body. And with intention, with belief, he now is able to walk. Come on, buddy. Come on. He doesn't want to walk. Alright, fucking dude. I might have to just finish this video by myself without this doggy. Come on, man. Anyways, now he can walk. And it's kind of similar to what I went through. It's not my body, though. It's like, so I grew up having like OCD, Tourette's, you know, ADHD. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Fuck, dude, come on. Fine, dude. He doesn't want to walk. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah. I'll do it in my room for right now. And then I'm going to ride my bike, you know. He didn't want to walk. I don't understand. Motherfucker didn't walk all day. Doesn't want to walk. Damn, I look chill. Maybe got a false sense of perception, but I don't look bad. I'm like, hey, bro, what's good? You know what I mean? The hair matches my vibe. It's chilling. We're chilling. But, yeah. So, I told you the story how I used to have OCD, Tourette's, whatever. But it's like, I healed it. You know? Oh, now that we're inside, I can do this. Hold on one second. Cool, now that we're inside and there's lighting, I have the feature where I can just follow my face. I love it. But, so I used to have like Tourette's, OCD, ADHD, blah, blah, blah. But with the power of rewiring my subconscious and meditating, I was able to, and then with the awareness, I should say, that we are always shifting into a newer versions of ourselves every moment based on what we're feeling, thinking, and doing, you know what I'm saying? We're always just like shifting, right? So you're never really this just one static way of being, you know what I mean? But we think that we are the ego, this one solid, version of ourselves. So it'll keep perpetuating itself. You know that Merkaba, the Kundalini that we have? It keeps going and going and going, holding that energy and the baggage and the emotional frequencies that you carry, that you think you are. It's all coded information. And if you're unaware of that, you know what I mean? You're very attached to your ego, your mind, thinking that you are this body and all that. You're gonna keep that. That's the Kundalini is gonna keep flowing and shit, and then it's gonna keep that same pattern and story recycling itself of the beliefs that you have. So for me, it was I have Tourette's, OCD, ADHD, blah blah blah. But then once I became aware that I am really not that solid, static way of being, I'm rather the consciousness observing my form, the infinite, formless, observing my temporary form, and really the illusion is thinking that you are static, thinking that you are and everything is solid, and it never was. So through that awareness and remembrance, I was able to project my awareness, or project my, oh my god, that's fucking annoying, bro. Hold up. What's going on? Shh. Shh. Stop it, buddy. Stop it, buddy. Stop it. Stop it, buddy. Just quiet, buddy. Oh my god, I'm just trying to make a video. He's barking my other dog. Like, bro, what are you doing? Calm down. Anyways, I was able to project my awareness into just realizing that every moment's a new moment, and then if this body is always shifting and morphing into whatever we're doing and being, like you're always shifting, your body's always shifting, you know what I mean, because the cells are always dying and being reborn, blah, blah, blah. Everything is atoms and tetrahedrons, and you're made up of that. So with the awareness of that, I was able to just feel the lightness, feel the energy that I am, feel the chi, feel my heart, breathe, stop the thoughts, just breathe, and through just breathing, allowing the Merkaba to flow, and allow for the higher frequencies, the healing frequencies to flow through my energetic auric field, whatever. And through breathing, it was really rewiring my subconscious, it was healing my form even, and then allowed for the real higher me, the aware, conscious, spiritual, or at least spirit, right, just to be flowing through, So it was really my ego thinking that there was something wrong with me. It was ungrounded energy, unawareness, and through awareness and grounding my energy and properly letting my Merkaba flow, I was allowed to then, you know what, dude, there's so many dogs barking. I'm thinking that I'm just gonna have to go by myself outside and do this video because this is annoying. You know what, no, I'll do it here, this is good lighting. It's just, we have the power to change our vessel, to heal our mind, whether it's your physical form, or even your mind. If you think there's something wrong with you, maybe it's your higher self trying to wake you up, to remind you that you're not that solidity that you thought you were. I'm gonna go outside. This is annoying. Hold on. Alright, let's try this again, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to record a video, damn it. But I'm just trying to also remind you that we're so powerful, you know what I mean? So powerful, your mind is so powerful than you think. Not in a motivational kind of quote way, but in a real biological, spiritual kind of way, you know what I mean? So this is a reminder that you are your own healer. You just have to remember that, right? So think of this, the placebo effect is literally proof. It's not just science, it's proof that the magic has always been within you, waiting to be tapped in, right? When you believe in healing, your body responds to that belief. It's not just luck, that's literally alignment. So how do we use that with other things? Well, you could cultivate positive beliefs. So it's like every affirmation, every visualization, imprints a belief into your cells, and focusing on that possibility is, and not limitation, right? Don't focus on the limitations, focus on the possibility, because peace and mindfulness is where it's at. That's where it's helped me a lot. It's think of it like this, your thoughts are like GPS signals, right? So stay present, observe, redirect, align your mental frequency with healing, put your awareness towards healing. And when you do that, your body and reality begins to then shift with that. because everything is connected. So that's why it's like you have to trust your body's wisdom. You do. Your body knows how to heal. When you nourish it with care, with faith, with energy, with intention, and don't fight it, just listen to it, you'll notice the shift. Because it all starts with you and your beliefs. Because how everything is energy, everything is light. So knowing that nothing is separate and everything is one makes it easier to take control of your reality. You know what I'm saying? So when you align the thoughts, the beliefs, and your body, you guess what happens? You awaken your natural superpower of healing, and you don't need a miracle. Rather, it's you are the miracle. You've always been. It's just been dormant, waiting for you to tap into. And now that you're remembering through your spiritual awakening, you're gonna remember more. You know what I mean? It's always been within yourself. All this power. You don't need a. When you really think too that something's outside of yourself, it becomes harder. You know, if you really truly believe that everything is separate rather than one, then it becomes harder to take your power back because you're believing that it's out there. So your awareness and your energy is just out there instead of within. But when you remember that it's all within and not out there, so much more powerful, bro. So much more powerful. Why didn't I dye my hair sooner, bro? I'm liking this vibe, not trying to get sidetracked, but you know what I mean? It matches the black and it's just like gray, but you know, and the tattoos, like it gives a good gothic, edgy look, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's the kind of vibe I was trying to go for, but I like it, you know what I mean? It's cool. If your body is a vessel, a temple for your consciousness, right, your spirit, then I think of it like a video game. Like, you know, when you're playing a video game and you're choosing your character and you're like, well, I want him to look like this. Let's put that on, whatever. Same shit, you know what I mean? I'm decorating my avatar in this game. So, all of this ties down to your beliefs. And most of our beliefs were handed down to us from our parents. And then their parents to their, you know, that's a cycle. But through awakening, you break that cycle. Right? You no longer see yourself as a body. You see yourself as a spirit, as energy inhabiting a body, pretending to be just this body, right? So, what are you doing, buddy? Stop. Stop it, buddy. Leave him alone. You better be a good worker. Yes. He probably wants me to walk him. Hold up. Fucking chill out, buddy. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Anyways. It is the beliefs, because once I stopped believing that I was my body and shit, and the problems that I was told I had mentally, I was able to really reconnect to the real me, the soul me, right? The spirit me, and not the ego me that thought I was the limitations and, you know, problems and shit. Hell no. But honestly, all this is empowering, you know. I'm so much stronger now. Mentally, spiritually, kind of physically, but, well, yeah, physically. But you know what I mean. So, I'm here to remind you that there's nothing wrong with you. You just have to tap in. You have to meditate more. You have to breathe. Connect with your inner voice, your higher self, through your heart chakra, through breathing. And the more you do that, the more you raise the awareness, the more connected to yourself you'll become. And you'll see that these problems that you thought you had were just unregulated energies, ungrounded energy. It was blockages in your chakras, if you will, your energetic points. Because you know how we had the Merkaba or whatever? It wasn't properly flowing, basically. There was blockages, and now that you meditate and you're breathing more and you're like not so stagnant, it's creating less resistance for the flow to flow. And through the less resistance of the flow, basically the more flowy, the more healing for your body, mind, and spirit. You just have to breathe. Breathe to the center point of your being, of your awareness, which is the real you, right? But beyond the thoughts, beyond your ego, your beliefs, and all this attachments. Just the real you is just light, being and breathing and watching. Hold on, I think my door opened. Another dog did it. Alright. We're chilling. But yeah, you get it. So I'll see you in the next video. I kind of like doing videos like this. Like, I don't know. It's nice. A little bit different, you know what I mean? You saw my dogs being dogs. And then now, here's me being me. Dude, I thought this was like the quartz or whatever, the love one. But it's fake, it's just for looks. It sucks, man. Fucking teasing me and shit, man. But yeah, this is how I look. Oh wait, you already know how I look. I look fat. I'm not really fat. It's muscle. Yeah. And this is a see-through shirt, so you're really seeing my shirt. See, I'm not fat. Like, we're chilling. I could be better for sure, but you know what I mean? That's a ripped shirt. To my defense, though, I'm wearing this shirt because it was 90 degrees, 100 degrees today. And this is like nothing, so it felt like I was nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was doing yard work. Well, come on. So, that's funny. This is my sister's room. You guys haven't met my sister. That's true, huh? Well, one day you'll meet her. I just keep my YouTube life separate from my real life sometimes, but you'll meet her one day. Fucking my dog, bro. He's funny. But yeah, just heal yourself. Breathe a little bit. Just like him, he's breathing. Yep. Remember how I said we could learn from our doggies? It's true. He's just chilling there, breathing, being. Kind of like what you gotta do. Just chill and breathe. Like me in the background. I'm just chilling. Imagine I'm doing this, but then all of a sudden my reflection starts to like do something different. Like a movie. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I'm like, whoa, dude, I like this though. I'm liking this. Self-love, bro. You know what I mean? I look cool. I look good. You know, we got the black hair. We spiked it a little bit. We're looking chilling. Self-love. Isn't that right, Josh? You just gotta help them. We're helping them. I mean, I'm even helping myself. You know what I mean? Can it follow my face from the mirror? No, I can't. Damn. Oh well. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Once you heal your mind, you will then heal the vessel and your spirit. Everything is connected. Body, mind, soul. Alright? Balance. And you'll intuitively know how to heal yourself through breathing. It's like the real you will flow through, the higher you, the higher self. And it'll be like, okay, let go of this, do this. This never served me, it never was me. You know, it's like you're going through the file cabinets and you're deleting junk. You know what I'm saying? So, kind of like when you're sick, you know, instead of identifying with it, oh, I'm sick, say, I'm healing. Because yes, you got some sort of, your body it's a miracle device. It could heal you, alright? So just instead of identifying with it, realizing that your energy inhabiting a form, and this form is also energy, it's not solid. It's just vibrating really fast, appearing to be solid, but that's how fast it's vibrating, that it looks solid. It's not. But when you just don't identify with it and you allow the body to do its work, and of course you don't allow yourself to be so stressed and, you know, sad because everything's connected, just remain in a peaceful, optimistic mindset, and then you allow your body and spirit, if you will, to do its work, and that you'll heal. You'll heal. You know what I mean? I have a friend that has a herniated disc, and I'm telling him, bro, like, you're gonna heal, alright? This physical form is not solid. It's not static. You will shift into this body that it is healed with every intention, every priming your energetic field, every just thinking about it, and just, you know, being in a high vibe, knowing that your body isn't solid and it's healing itself. You will shift into that body that is healed. And it's crazy to believe it's like we're shifting to a body. Well, bro, you're always shifting to different timelines and versions of you. but your consciousness is shifting. You know what I'm saying? So you'll shift to the version of you that is healed. Just like every moment's a new moment, and you're always shifting to a new... Like, dude, I just picked up this, right? I could have picked up some other shit, but I stayed into the frequency, the whatever timeline that I picked this. I could have picked this up. I didn't. So it's hard to believe for the ego-logical mind, but you're always shifting through different timelines of possibilities, and this reality is not solid. I know it could sound too esoteric and too crazy, but it's not. I mean, I'm living proof. I used to have Tourette's, OCD, ADD. I don't have it anymore. I'm just living, experiencing life. So, realizing that you're always shifting anyways. You will shift into the body that is healed. Realizing that you are healing as we speak, as you watch this video. You're not solid. You are healing. You know what I mean? And who knows, maybe I made this video for someone that got hurt physically, not just mentally. Because this goes both ways. Like, I'm going to say it again, dude. The placebo effect is literally proof that when you believe something enough, it ends up just manifesting itself. It's all belief. And that goes to show what's reality then. An illusion. Just light. Just fractals. Spinning. Vibrating. Dancing. Pretty poetic. I love it. When you start to see reality in that way, you will go out and about reality in a different way, because like you just, you know that nothing's solid, nothing's separate and shit. It's like you're open to change, you're open to healing, you're open to the unknown, because nothing is set in stone. Alright, I'm gonna go ride my bike. It's been a minute. I love you.